We were so excited about having the rare privilege to explore and learn about northern Canada. So few Canadians have the opportunity to get up into the great wild Arctic, and we've been looking forward to it for as long as we've been planning this trip. As COVID continued to affect everyone, we almost didn't get to go. Luckily, Yukon opened their border, and we rented a house in Whitehorse to make our 2-week isolation a bit more comfortable. We ventured northwest from Alberta through Dawson Creek, BC, where the Alaska Highway officially begins. We spotted lots of wild bison, bears, mountain sheep, and goats along the way. With the Rockies on our left, we wound north and stayed for a couple of nights at a remote fishing lodge on Muncho Lake, where we celebrated our 1-month trip anniversary. Muncho is an incredibly beautiful and clear lake. We took in a bit of canoeing in the freezing glacier-fed waters. At Watson Lake, which is world famous for the signpost forest, where travelers have been putting up signs for 70 years. It was amazing to see over 80,000 signs placed by people from all corners of the world. We made and placed our own sign. See if you can find it if you're ever in Watson Lake. Another long 9 hours of driving with nearly no fuel stops and plenty of construction got us to Whitehorse. We were excited to settle in our new house for 2 weeks and enjoy proper baths and showers, as well as the fast internet. Whitehorse itself is a great city, so many things to see and do. We took advantage of our time to do a lot of local hikes.
We took a half-hour off-road 4-wheel drive road up a hill to the trailhead, and now we've got about a 3-kilometer hike up to the top of Grey Mountain.
On the Grey Mountain Trail, we got caught in a downpour on top of the mountain and had almost nowhere to take cover. Afterward, we enjoyed the views of Whitehorse.
We are in Yukon, Whitehorse, Yukon, and we were just on a hike. We were hiking up a mountain, and then look what started happening. It started pouring rain, so we're in our little shelter under the tree here. Miles Canyon was a great hike where we spent most of our time searching for a really elusive geocache, while enjoying the canyon walls, which were carved out by lava flows millions of years ago. The Fish Lake Trail was a long slog up a mountain in the forest, so we didn't have much of a view on the way up. Once we broke through the trees, wow, it was definitely worth the trip.
We enjoyed a day trip down to Kirkross to check out the famous desert. It's apparently a beach of a lake, not really a desert. But that didn't stop us from having fun in the dune. We headed north to Dawson along the Klondike Highway, which was under constant construction. We made a gas stop at Brayburn Lodge, famous for being a stop on the Yukon Quest dog sled race, as well as their massive cinnamon buns.
We rolled into the city during Discovery Weekend, a Yukon holiday that celebrates the day of the original gold discovery in 1896. It was obvious to us that the town was much quieter than usual. Hotels were closed and the campground was only 1/4 its capacity. The wooden sidewalks were nearly empty. A visit to the SS Kino taught us about the significance of stern-wheeler ships into the region and the lifeline they provided for the people living here before roads were constructed. We visited an active gold mine on a great tour, describing how mining has evolved over the years. We always thought that gold was found in rivers, as that's where you'll always see pictures of miners panning for gold. In truth, gold is found underground near the bedrock, and panning is just the final step of the process where flakes of gold are separated from other soil and rocks. We got to try our hand at it, and we all found gold, and Simon found 9 flakes. Once all the large nuggets had been found by miners, large corporations invested in huge machines to further sift through the soil. Parks Canada runs tours of Dredge No. 4, which is the largest of the massive mechanical dredges built to scour the area for gold. We had the tour to ourselves and were amazed to see the incredible machine, which would chew through the riverbeds at a speed faster than hundreds of manual workers. It was time for our long-planned push north to the Arctic Circle. We left the trailer behind and squeezed a few last drops of gas into the truck, as the next gas station is 370 kilometers north. We had expected the drive to be long and a bit boring, but we were surprised by the non-stop views, huge skies, and amazing geography. Tombstone Territorial Park was so epic that we decided to return a few days to camp after reaching the Arctic Circle. We reached Eagle Plains and enjoyed a great dinner before pushing on half an hour to the circle. What a spot! We spent some time just soaking in the beauty and the accomplishment of having gotten here. It was like 10 degrees and sunny, though really windy. Near the circle, we officially hit our 10,000 kilometer milestone and we stopped and planted a geocache. Not sure how many others will pass through to find it, but it was fun to leave a little something out there.
The next day, we drove back to Dawson, hitched up the trailer, and headed back to Tombstone, where we got the most breathtaking campsite. we spent the next day on a hike up Golden Sides Mountain, enjoying yet another sunny day, perfect for being outside.
Our last stop on our Yukon adventure was Kluane National Park, which is one of the most remote in Canada. We soaked in the mountains and icy glacier lakes, all while learning about grizzly bears and the other wildlife which calls the park home. Dad tackled the climb of the famous King's Throne hike, and we all climbed Soldier Summit, which was where the official opening of the Alaska Highway took place in 1942. We got to see some Dall sheep high up in the mountains and tons of other wildlife, including bears and moose.
With our time in the Yukon at an end, we headed south to British Columbia to finally get a glimpse of the Pacific.